Nintendo fans have spent over $1 billion on Nintendo's mobile games. Stop it, right now. Pokemon Home details are here, and some people are upset. Nintendo renewed 39 trademarks in one sweep, and id Software is being very cool with Doom Eternal. Thank you guys. I was blown away when I saw this. I was like, oh my God, Nintendo made over $1 billion on its mobile games? This sucks. You're like, Shane, why does that suck? You already disliked the video, I know. But the more money Nintendo makes on their mobile, I feel like the less they're gonna focus on everything else. Because originally they were like, nah, forget mobile, get out of here, we're not doing that. Iwata was all about that, and everybody was like, yeah, frig that. And then, guess what happened? They made a little bit of money, they said, oh, well, Iwata's dead, so let's just, you know, make some more mobile games maybe? You guys wanna do that? Like, of course, let's make some more mobile games. What do you think? So there we go. So they made $1 billion so far off their mobile games. So we're gonna get into the dividends here of it all. And this is not even including Pokemon Go, which they only make a small portion of. They didn't make it. Who made that? Like Niantic or something, I think is the name of the company. I don't remember. They make Pokemon Go. Nintendo gets a little cut because of their ownership in Pokemon, but they don't get a big piece of that pie. That's mostly Pokemon and Niantic. And this comes from Sensor Tower. It's an app intelligence site. Apparently never heard of it. But here's the breakdown of the numbers for you. Fire Emblem Heroes was way ahead of the pack with 656 million doll hairs. Fire Emblem Heroes, never played it, don't want to play any of these mobile games. I do like Fire Emblem, but I'm like, oh, seeing this, there's no way in hell any other Fire Emblem game could even come remotely close to this. Talk about not in the same ballpark. These motherfuckers are not in the same city, all right? They're driving to the ballpark in Atlanta from Nashville, okay? They're far away, okay? They're not gonna get there in time to save this franchise. So I'm like, whoa, I think like Nintendo's like, you know what, Fire Emblem, let's just kind of make it a mobile thing. I don't know, I think actually Three Houses did pretty well. Not as well as this, not $656 million well, but I mean, it's like just more incentive for them to crank out mobile games. I'm like, put these teams to use somewhere else. Maybe they're different people that they're hiring outside people. I think there was like DNA was gonna work on some Nintendo games. Anyways, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp was 131 million. Okay, it's not nowhere close to Fire Emblem. And then from there, it kind of just trickles down. Dragalia Lost 123 million. I'm like, that could have been a cool console RPG. I was psyched when I saw it, and I was like, oh, it's a mobile game. Oh man. When they first showed it off, I was like, ooh, new RPG. Love me some RPGs. Here we go. Looks pretty weeby. I'm there. And then, oops, it was a mobile game. Haha, sorry. Mario Run 76 million. That's a one-time paid game, not without microtransactions as far as I know. I think you just pay like $5 or $10 and you just, that's the game, you got it. Which I think that's how they wanted to do mobile games originally. And they were like, no, no, no. Someone was like, that's not how you do mobile games, Nintendo. You gotta grease them. You gotta milk these motherfuckers for every penny they got. And I go, oh, okay, we got you, microtransactions, great. And then we got Dr. Mario World with 4.8 million. I guess no one really cared about Dr. Mario World. But hey, 4.8 million, I'm sure it didn't cost them that much to make it. I'm guaranteed they're in the millions of profits of dollars for that. So, I mean, just more incentive for Nintendo to crank out mobile games. And this was divided into, you know, countries and whatever. I only got Japan and USA's numbers, but 54% of this spending was from Japan, over half. It's Nintendo's home country. They love mobile games there, no surprise. USA was in second, I believe, with 29% of this total over $1 billion spent on mobile games. And I was just like, when I saw this, I seriously was like, no, this sucks. Like, this is just giving Nintendo so much incentive to be like, you know what? What else have we made $1 billion on this easy? When have we ever done anything with this little effort to make $1 billion? Never, ever. You gotta just crank out some bullshit, toss some microtransactions, say, ooh, it's free to play. And they go, oh, it's free, of course, I like free game. And then you go, but I really wanna make my Mario boy look cute, so I'll buy a jacket. And then you buy the jacket, and it's a slippery slope. You gotta get the shoes. Why wouldn't you buy the shoes for your Mario? So, you know, these microtransactions are obviously milking people for a lot. $1 billion is no joke. So I imagine in a few years from now, Nintendo's mobile profits are gonna be in the billions. I mean, I don't know how much they're making on console, like on Switch and stuff like that. I don't imagine that it's $1 billion yet. And I feel like the mobile games have been around since like the beginning of the Switch. Like I said, I feel like this is like, they're a company, they're a business. Of course they want to, you know, cater to the gamers and blah, 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 all the stuff they say. But I'm like, if they start making billions and billions of dollars on the mobile market, I feel like they're just gonna be like, oh, consoles, yeah, well, that's cute. We're over here making a lot of money. I'm sorry. But I mean, then again, you got to think about like, well, maybe people are playing these mobile games because they love the console game so much. Maybe if you stop making the console games, they would stop caring and not buy the mobile games, or play for the microtransactions in the mobile games. So there's something to consider there. Obviously, I don't truly think that Nintendo is going to go away from console gaming anytime soon. We got at least another decade of that, I'm sure. But who knows after that? Honestly, who knows? Nintendo could just go face first into digital-only mobile games. Woo! I don't know. Only time will tell. But hey, I'm not supporting it. I'm not buying it. I'm sure a lot of you true hardcore gamers aren't. Man, this is a lot of casual people that put money in this. But I do know that, like, I saw there was like a big scene on YouTube for Fire Emblem Heroes. Like, people were like just literally watching YouTubers open their loot boxes they put money in. Like, oh, what character am I gonna get? Oh, I didn't get the character I wanted. Guess we gotta put more money in until we get the character. People are like donating money. Like, I hope he gets the cute kawaii girl. So, I mean, that's obviously something to somebody. I don't know how, but there's a market for it, and Nintendo's cornering it, so there you go. If you're one of these people that's giving Nintendo all this money for the mobile situation, stop it right now. I'm looking right at you. Put your wallet down. You don't need the shoes. And Pokemon Home finally got a full, detailed description of what it is. They said, here, you want to know what Pokemon Home is? We've been teasing you for a while. Here it is. Check it out. And some people were upset. Shy Guy made a video calling it a ripoff. I suggest you go watch that. He goes a lot more in depth than I'm about to go to. I'm just going to hit some really loose bullet points because I don't really care. Obviously, I don't want to use Pokemon Home. Who does? Like, right? Like the old Pokemon games, you just had the national dex. You had your thing. Even on like the 4th gen when you could get online and use the GTS and everything, you go, ooh, I want to get a Celebi. I got it. Boom. Everything was easy. Now they're like, oh, actually, to get this Pokemon, you're going to have to pay us like $3 a month. And then you're gonna have access to this national dex, which the national dex did look kind of cool. It had like, oh, you find this Pokemon in this game, in this region, and blah, blah, blah. National dex was kind of cool, but the payment plan for this was a month for $3 for 1 month, $5 for 90 days, and $16 for a year, 12 months. It was there's a version that's on Switch and on mobile. I think they're pretty much the same on both. Aside from like if you have the app on the Switch, you can trade your Pokemon from Sword and Shield and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee into the home. Obviously, you couldn't do that on mobile because you don't have the goddamn games on mobile unless you're a hacker. But you can't bring the Pokemon back into the game aside from Sword and Shield. From what I saw, they had this weird diagram. It was like Sword and Shield goes both ways, into home and out of home, but then everything else was only into home. Like Pokemon Bank from 3DS, which I'm like, oh, you guys just made a new Pokemon Bank. Pokemon Home is just a new Pokemon Bank. They're like, oh, we were charging for that, let's charge for this and change it up a little bit, haha. Then the Let's Go games, and then Pokemon Let's Go. It looked like you could only go in to the graph, into the, I was talking about the graph. It looked like you could only go into Pokemon Home with these and not bring them back to your systems or export them from Pokemon Home. Maybe that'll change eventually. Obviously, they're gonna be making tweaks and changes to all this and updates to the games, etc. Blah, 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 blah. But the only ones I saw going back and forth were Sword and Shield. But then in Shy Guy's video, I saw like that you couldn't trade them back. Once you put it in Pokemon Home, you couldn't go back. So it's all really confusing to me. Like literally all this was like, oh, you can do this, but you can't do this, but you gotta give us some money to do this. But if you don't give us money, you can still do this. Blah, 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 blah. They had the free plan. The main thing that you couldn't do with the free version was you couldn't send Pokemon from the app. The free version was like, nope, they're stuck here forever. Sorry, bitch. And they know once you get your Pokemon in there, you're gonna be like, well, I want to get them out. So they go, well, just give us a little bit of money. Just a little bit of that Monet. Come on, slide it over. And there was like a severely limited amount of deposits. Apparently, I think it was like 30, and then like the premium one was like 6,000. Obviously, you know, everything was like cut in a small fraction of what you could do with the premium. But I mean, the main thing you want to do is, you know, move your Pokemon around. If you can't do that, no one cares about the premium. They know you're gonna buy the little $3.99 or whatever, the $3, $2.99, whatever the hell it was, and move your Pokemon around for a month. I mean, I saw a lot of people saying like, all you need is 1 month. There you go, boom. I mean, yeah, do you really need a whole year? I feel like maybe like, okay, so you do it for a month and then boom, maybe like the next game comes out and you go, okay, well, I'll pay for a month and do my little shit for a little bit, unless you're just like a super hardcore Pokemaster. I mean, and even then, 16 bucks is not that much, but it shouldn't be something that should be paid for. Pokemon is the biggest media franchise in the world. They should be trying to cater to the fans, not milking them. Like I said, go watch Shy Guy's video about this. He went far more in depth than I did. Do I care about this? Not at all. Am I upset about it? Only slightly. I was already upset about Pokemon Sword and Shield, still boycotting them. This just goes right along with that. It's not anything worse. I'm just like, oh, there's a little bit more. That's like literally all it is to me. So if you want to hear some more about it and hear a slightly angrier man, and always a great opinion, Shy Guy, go check him out on the YouTube. CHIGUY. Love you, boy. And Nintendo renewed 39 trademarks in Japan. This ranged from like all the way from 64 to DS to GameCube to Wii. They had everything, like big stuff like Zelda games and Mario games and WarioWare and fucking like everything you could imagine, like Kirby games, Kirby Crystal Star. They had everything on here. They were just renewing everything. F-Zero games in there, and I was like, everyone's like, wait, what? We're about to just get remakes of all these or re-releases, or are they gonna put them on Switch out of nowhere? Absolutely not. Have you lost your mind? We can barely get Super Nintendo games. I think they're just gonna be like, you know what? We said fuck it, guys, and we're gonna give you 39 of our most premium games right now out of nowhere. Where did you go to school? That's not happening, all right? But I mean, what they're doing, they're basically, you gotta renew your trademarks. Nintendo's a huge company. Obviously, they don't want to just let their trademark for F-Zero blah blah blue expire and then go, oh, guess what? Jingy Brungus is making his own, he ported the F-Zero game to his calculator. Oh no, now we're in trouble. You gotta protect your IPs. All they're doing is protecting their IPs, in my opinion. I don't think they're gearing up for anything big like some people are thinking. There's just like, maybe there was like a bundle of these that were running out, and obviously they're different. They're 64, GameCube, Wii, and everything. You know, maybe they renewed them, and then there's like a, you know, who, I don't know, all right? Maybe they just wanted to just get them all knocked out in one swing of the bat, and boom, there you go, one swing of Ness's bat. He said, oh, you wanted Mother 3? Boom, he hit that really far away. Mother 3 is way gone, I'm sorry. Lucas is pissed. Yeah, so I don't think it's anything to be excited about. I think it's just standard procedure, and someone in Japan was like, oh my god, they're renewing them all, I have to tell the internet. And then there you go. I feel like it'd be more of a big deal if it was like one game. It's like, oh, hold on, wait, one game? They went out of the way to do one? This seems like it's just a legal procedure, like, okay, just get them all, boom, 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 boom. Done. That's what it seems like to me. Maybe it could be more, hey, and we'll be on the lookout, and if it is, I'll let you know, but don't get too excited. And Doom Eternal is proving to be amazing. I love the first Doom game, Doom 2016. It was so fucking fun. Had such a great time with it. Loved it to bits. And then Doom Eternal, I'm really, really excited for. I'm not gonna get the Switch version. I'm gonna get it on Xbox because I want to have a more premium experience. I'm not gonna play that on the go. I'm just gonna play it once through probably and go, ooh, that was awesome. Maybe jump around in some levels on live or something like that. But id came out and said, Doom Eternal is a complete game at launch, $60, no microtransactions, no store, none of that bullshit. We're going classic gaming in this motherfucker. And that's what they're doing. They said the only thing you can unlock in the game is cosmetic, and you unlock it with XP, meaning you just play the game, you get XP, and you can spend it in the cosmetic shop, which I guess technically is still a shop, but they said, you know, no money is involved here, only XP, only you playing the game. You cannot buy stuff in the game, as far as I can tell. And they came out and said this on Facebook, apparently. So I love this. This was very exciting to see. Who knows if they'll add DLC. I don't know if the original Doom had DLC. I don't really like DLC unless it's for a game I truly just like want to invest hundreds of hours in. I'm just like, I can't get enough. Let's go. Not Let's Go, though. I didn't play that because that looked like poop. But if there is a DLC, that it's going to be an afterthought, I think. I think they really just are like, okay, this is complete, this is done. And then maybe in between the next cycle of their game, like, you know what, we could add a little bit of I got a little fun idea we could toss in here or there. But we'll see. I really like what id Software did here. This is awesome. Gaming needs more of this. Everyone was excited on the internet. Everyone was like, yes, that's how you do it. Nice job, id. And it is a nice job. So I salute you. Tip of the cap to you guys. Can't wait to play your game. You make awesome stuff. Even though Wolfenstein, that twin game, I don't remember what, Youngblood, Wolfenstein Youngblood, that was a bit of poo-poo. You messed up there, but hey, you're gonna make up for your goof with something that's incredible, because this game looks amazing. Doom Eternal looks so fucking fun. Can't wait to play it, especially on a live stream. God, it's gonna be a fucking blast. I'll see you guys there. Hopefully this lav mic doesn't sound like shit. I'm using a Rode lav mic on the Zoom fucking thing. If it sounds like poop, I apologize. Anyways, if you want to look like this badass on screen right here, remember, store FEGameCrew.BigCartel.com. We got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff. good quality, fast shipping, good pricing. We also have Patreon, patreon.com/Fugamecrue. For those elements, you can really help out the channel a lot. All our current patrons, you are amazing, and we love you to death. Everyone that supports the channel just by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff, you're amazing as well. We love you all. Links to everything I just talked about in the description. We also have BitChute and Vlare. Go check us out on those websites. My channel, Cam's channel, also in the description. Get down there, check them out, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
Hold that moving.